Good evening and welcome to the Bayside Sports School Dash Cricket Championship. We are here live at the Air India ground in Kalina. Two teams going head to head, the defending champions. The Scottish Striking Stars will be taking on the OIS United, who are put into bat first after the Stars won the toss and Captain Ojas Mehta decided to field first. Vicky Sujan along with Karan Jain opening the batting, and the first ball to be bowled by Sunil Punjabi, off spinner from the pavilion end, and that's been let gone by Vicky Sujan. Calculative start here by the OIS United. Have a big job at hand. Trying to cut the ball, going through with the arm. Something we've seen a lot in the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. Starting the spell with spinners. Slip in place for Vicky. That's a beautiful delivery. Slow through the air, inviting the batter to play on the front foot. It's a very calm and composed start from the OIS United. Well, not anymore. First signs of aggression and opening the account with a huge maximum. Just when I thought that Vicky was going to take his time, he had other plans. Getting to the pitch of the ball, he knew that there's no turn at offer for Sunil. And also the fielder at mid-on was inside the circle. Easy pickings. First runs for OIS United. Opening the account with a maximum. Brilliant start. The quarter-final. The second quarter-final of the Platinum Group. Beautifully played again. Soft hands playing the forward defense. The first quarter-final was played between the JNS Mustangs and the SVKM Blazing Strikers, which was won right in the end by the Strikers. This time trying to cut the ball straight towards point. A brilliant over. 6 of it for the OIS United. Abhishek Ranka is going to be pairing up with Sunil Punjabi from the pavilion, and left arm spinner against Karan Jain. Two fielders outside the circle, a deep mid wicket and a long on. Slip in place. Mid off cover, extra cover, point, backward point. 6 on the offside, 3 on the leg side. First ball. Short delivery to start off with, but straight towards mid-off. Was a bit of a loosener from Abhishek Ranka. It's time. Plays it beautifully down the ground. Very well fielded as well. A diving effort by the fielder at mid-off. Saving a few runs for his side. That's what you need to do. Put your body on the line. On that occasion, it was a brilliant effort. by Jitendra. That one's tossed up, played towards mid-off, again towards Jitendra. This time, through the legs of the fielder at mid-off. Using his feet to good effect. Vicky Sujan. That's how you play spin bowling, getting to the pitch of the ball. Was it straight to the fielder? Must be disappointed with himself. Jitendra at mid-off. Again tossed up, driven beautifully. This time a bit more muscle. Was slow through the air by Abhishek, and again using his feet. Back-to-back boundaries for Vicky. Putting pressure straight away on the fielding side. It's been a good start here for the OIS United. To put into bat first. This is the first game of the day. The second quarter-final of the Platinum Group. That's much better. This time, a thin outside edge. Going past the fielder at third man. No chance for the fielder once it passes the 30-yard circle. It's just easy runs. This was quicker through the air. Opening the face of the bat. And certainly getting the best result possible. 3 boundaries in a row now for Vicky Sujan. It's been a magnificent start here for the Platinum quarterfinals. This time down the leg side. It's 4 in a row. Brilliant batting. 23 without loss at the end of 2 for the Uniteds. To continue from the pavilion end, it is going to be Sunil Punjabi, the bowler who bowled the first over of the game. Is it for one maximum, but other than that was extremely clinical. On strike is Karan Jain. That's an outside edge going towards point. Vicky wanted a single but sent back by Karan. It's completely on the back foot there, Karan. There's not much turn here at offer in the initial stage of the game. This time quicker through the air, but played down the ground for a single towards long on. There is protection in the deep. Giving the strike back to the aggressor, Vicky Sujan. All eyes are on him. It's already on 22 of 10, striking at a whopping 220. And this is just the start, mind you. It's a 20 over game, 4 overs of power play up front. Well, there is a deep square leg and a long on in position. There is no fielder at mid wicket. That is a bit surprising. Off spinner bowling, not something you see. Oh, there is an appeal, but was bat involved. The 2 umpires today, Nikhil Vani, along with a familiar face at the other end, Swapnil Kotaudekar. This time it's back of length, cut towards point. They will run through for a single. That is good running between the wickets. Karan Jain running towards the danger end. It was a slight misfield by the fielder at backward point, and that was enough for the two to run through for a single. Scoreboard is ticking quickly. Karan Jain is on strike now. Plays it back to the bowler. This is good bowling by Sunil. Stump to stump, not giving any room whatsoever. The length as well is pretty decent. That was very good bowling. Saw him jump down the tracks, but pulled his length back and straight towards long on. Pawan, the fielder. End of 3. It's 26 for no loss. So change in bowling now. Abhishek Ranka was taken to the cleaners. It's Isaac Nazareth from the pavilion end. Really excited to see him bowl because he's got devious swing in his bowling. Swing the ball away from the right hander. This time outside off stump. Played towards cover. Towards mid-off, and that's very well fielded by Jitendra. Trying to make amends for the misfield that he did earlier in the second over. Diving to his left. Saves a couple of runs for his side. But more importantly, the threat for the Scottish striking stars is not done yet. As Vicky Sujan has now come to strike. There's a sweeper on the offside. And just the one fielder outside the 30-yard circle. So attacking captaincy here. It's short. It's pulled. It's in the air, in the gap. We'll have to wait and see how many will they get for this. Should be a couple of runs. It's good intent shown here by Vicky. Anything short, anything wide is going to be punished. That one came a little quickly off the surface and hurried onto the batter. Vicky taking his chances because there's no protection in the deep on the leg side. And immediately, you see the fielder at fine leg going back to the boundary because they had kept just the one fielder outside the 30-yard circle. Fine leg now being the second, apart from the sweeper on the offside. This time trying to play across the line. There's a loud appeal. There's a loud appeal. Well, the bowler looked convinced and so did the wicket keeper, but the umpire unmoved. Nick Hilwani being put under pressure here by the Scottish striking stars, the defending champions. They have your reputation to maintain. And I'm sure they're going to give it all here at the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. They won the final last year. At the D.Y. Patil Stadium. Oh, this time another swing inside edge. The umpire. There was no appeal, in fact. It's been a good over here. He's bowling quick through the air. This is brilliant bowling. Two balls remaining in the fourth over. 29 for no loss. This is the first power play, the last two balls of the power play right now. Played down the ground. Didn't get enough timing on it, but presented the full face of the bat. It was in the air for a moment. Half a chance, but they run through for a single. The rules are slightly different here at the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. 4 overs of power play up front. And the next 2 overs, the 5th and 6th overs that are usually in the international level or different forms of T20 you see are mandatory power plays, can be opted in between the 11th and the 16th over by the batting side as per their choice and convenience. Well, so far the teams that I've seen have gone for the 15th and the 16th over, so that they get those 6 overs full throttle. The 15th and the 16th lay the foundation for the last 6. And this time onto the pads, played towards mid on a quick single. Pawan attacking the ball, brilliant pickup, but throw just wide towards the striker's end. And that's the end of the first power play. 31 for no loss for the OIS United. Four overs have been bowled. The score 31 for no loss. Change of ends now, and the power play also has come to an end. We'll see the field spread out for the next few overs. It was a good over by Isaac, bowling the hard length, putting the effort on every ball. And now it's Vinod Giri from the far end to continue the proceedings for the Scottish striking stars. On strike, Karan Jain. Short run up for Giri. Back of a line delivery played down the ground towards long off. Should be a single. Well, they'll look for the second. They're running through for the second. This is great running between the wickets, putting the pressure straight away on the fielder at long off. Converting those ones into twos. Vicky Sujan. He's more than the muscles and boundaries. Always on the lookout for runs as much as he can. And Vinod Giri, there was nothing wrong with that delivery. It's perfect, good length, but driven beautifully by Karan Jain into the gap, which was enough for Vicky to run back for the second. Utilizing the field spread very well, these two batters straight away after the power play is over. This time again played down the ground. Presenting the full face of the bat here, Karan Jain. He's just showing all the youngsters who are watching this. In T20 cricket, it's not necessary to play across the line every time that you come up to bat. Full face can fetch you runs as well. Karan Jain doing just that for the OIS United. Has a reputation of scoring those big runs for his side, any team that he plays for. But Vicky Sujan is impressed, mighty impressed me today here at the Air India Sports Club. This time, slower delivery, back of length, played with soft hands towards point. A quick single taken there. Good running between the wickets. It was a brilliant delivery. Change of pace. Slightly back of length. And Vicky Sujan plays it with soft hands towards point. They run through for a quick single. Slight change in the field for Karan Jain. There is a catching cover. Himanshu Vaigankar, big name in the Mumbai circuit, standing right in the face of Karan Jain at cover. And a fielder behind him. Second fielder at cover. This time it was short. Hit hard down the ground. Slight misfield by the bowler. Never easy to stop those in his follow through. They will run through for a single. So runs are coming thick and fast here for the OIS United. Just the start that they needed. Put into bat first. They've been watching the other games of the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. They know that there is a big total that they need to get at if they are to fight against the Scottish striking stars. They've got a star-studded lineup, the striking stars today. Beautiful delivery. Back of length, and the wicketkeeper as well. Smart work. Standing right up to the stumps. He knows that Vicky has a knack of stepping down the ground. Completely keeping him up to his crease. Last ball of the over. This time uses his feet. Plays it towards point. A quick single chance of a run out. If he would have collected it cleanly. Could have been a close call, but they run through somehow. Managing to stay on the crease somehow. Karan Jain. End of 5. 37 without loss for the OIS United. Abhishek Ranka from the far end. 37 without loss. It's been a perfect start here for the OIS United. It was expensive in his first over. Beautifully played through the offside towards sweeper. Went for 17 in the first over in the power play. 4 boundaries on the trot by Vicky Sujan, but now the field is spread out. He has more protection on all sides of the ground. Backward point, short third man, catching cover and a normal cover. 4 fielders on the offside, all inside the circle. This time trying to hit it hard down the ground, an inside edge. There is deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. 3 fielders on the boundary on the leg side for Karan Jain. Likes to play down the ground, the full face of the bat. This time steps down, but it's a straight back to the bowler. And this is good. Fair play by Vicky Sujan. It was missed by the bowler because Vicky was in the way. And the both batters decided not to run of that ball. This time tossed up in the air. Oh, beautiful effort in the end. But the ball just touching the boundary cushions. Got to the pitch of the ball. It was hit in the air. And the fielder at mid-wicket with a magnificent effort. Almost pulled off a blinder there. But 4 runs in the end for the taking for the OIS United. This has been a good start. Great partnership between this pair here. Karan Jain and Vicky Sujan. 42 for no loss. This time tossed up. Graciously expected. 4 more. In between long on and mid wicket. Back-to-back boundaries. It's been the story of the day for Abhishek Ranka. 46 for no loss now. It's the 6th over of the game. Couldn't have asked for a better start, the OIS United. Put into bat first, but complete domination so far. Oh, that's much better. Excellent. End of 6, 46 without loss for the United. Vinod Giri to continue from the far end. That's shot and put away into the gap, but there is a fielder in the deep. And now both these batters. Runs are coming thick and fast for the OIS United. Anything short and wide or in the arc is perishing to all parts of the ground. Karan Jain now 17 of 16. Took his time, got his eye in, but now he's decided to go for the big hits. It's back off length, played towards the fielder at cover. He wanted to take a run. Vicky Sujan. No, straight to the fielder. There was no run there. Quick to react. Vicky going back to the bowler's end. This time, slower delivery played down the ground for a single. Vicky is literally walking towards the other end, but trying to get a breather. .48 for no loss, the score for the OIS United. It's been a great start here. Some heavy batting left for the United. This time playing it through the offside towards point. Another single. This is brilliant batting by the pair. Looking to score off every ball. And now that the field is spread as well, singles are coming quite easily, quite comfortably for these two. Vinod Giri has pulled a good over so far. This time played into the onside. And with that single, the 50 comes up for the OIS United. The runs have flown off the bat of Vicky Sujan and Karan Jain. It's the 7th over of the game. Already 50 on board. Haven't lost a single wicket yet. The defending champions, Scottish striking stars. They need a breakthrough. They need to come back in this game. Vinod Giri. Final ball of his second over has gone for 10. It's bowled well so far, but the runs haven't dried up in any form. This time trying to step down the ground. There was an opportunity for the wicket keeper. A chance goes begging. How costly will this prove to be? Vicky Sujan. He's batting on 31. And after 7 overs, the OIS United 50 for no loss. Change in bowling now from the far end. The man with the most experience among the 22 on the ground, Himanshu Vaigankar. Off-spinner batsman. He's played the highest level of domestic cricket in India. He's going to be bowling now to Karan Jain. Straight away. On the good length. Quicker through the air. Gauging the pitch. He knows that if you bowl slow to these two batters, they'll get to the pitch of the ball They have enough power and timing to clear the boundaries at will. Have to keep it tight in the middle overs. And Vaigankar use all his experience here for the Scottish striking stars. That's better. Flatter through the air. Played back to the bowler. Starting with back-to-back dot balls. If you have a look at the screen, there is a fielder at long on who's standing very straight. Something that you don't see for an off-spinner. But he set a field in such a way that he knows what he's going to do, how he's going to bowl. But this time, that's slow through the air. Picked up, that's high in the air. There's a fielder under it. Almost. Almost. Got that. It's been given as a boundary. So that goes as a missed opportunity. Pawan Patheja at long on. He was in the air for a long time. Had all the time in the world to place himself. Get in the right position, but in the end, another missed opportunity, I must say. And to add insult to injury, it goes for a boundary as well. That's quicker through the air. Whipped on the onside. There is a fielder at deep mid-wicket. Quite an interesting field here for Karan Jain. There is a deep mid-wicket, a fielder in between mid-wicket and long on in the cow corner region. And a long on for Karan Jain. And now a more conventional field set for Vicky Sujan. 55 the score now for the OIS United, the second quarterfinals of the platinum category between the defending champions Scottish Striking Stars and the OIS United. Toss won by the Striking Stars. They elected to field first, but now they must be regretting missing all those chances after winning the toss. This time cut towards backward point. Fielder at short third man. By the time he could pick up, these two batters had crossed already for a single. One ball remaining in the over. 56 for no loss. It's the 8th over in progress. The pressure was built by Himanshu and the opportunity was created. But then Karan Jain survives. This time he goes across the line and he's going to make you pay. You gave him opportunities. He's going to punish you. First 6 of the innings for Karan Jain. Moves on to 30 and the score after 8 overs is 62 without loss for the OIS United. Been a perfect start here for the OIS United. 62 without loss after 8. Now Sunil Punjabi, the man who started the innings for the Scottish Striking Stars, is back into the attack and it's been picked up on the onside. It is in the gap and that will be a boundary. There was not much timing on it. If you have a look at that, slightly back of length. Picked the length up early. Didn't get a lot of bat on it. But the placement was precise. Perfect. 4 runs for Vicky Sujan. It's been a magnificent partnership between the pair. 66. It's just the 9th over of the innings. Haven't lost a wicket yet. The Scottish Striking Stars in a spot of bother. This time going down the ground towards long off. Hits it hard, but straight to the fielder. There's a lot of batting depth for the OIS United. The captain, Ajit Virwani, Sharat Kelkar, a name we are quite familiar with. Talented figure in the film industry, but an even more destructive batter when he enters the arena. This time back off length. Played it towards long on. Another single. 68 now the score without loss of any wicket. These two batters, they're in sync. They're rotating the strike very well, getting the odd boundaries in every over almost. And if you drop opportunities, you're going to get paid for it. This time steps down the ground, trying to play a big shot in the gap. Should be a single. Karan Jain, for a moment, the two batters were interested in the second, but the ball travelled quite quickly to the fielder at long on. Just the one. Punjabi has been economical. He's bowled well so far. And he's got the first wicket here. Karan Jain trying to go across the line, trying to heave it on the onside. The first wicket falls for the OIS United, and it was Sunil Punjabi. Well made 31. And has to go back to the pavilion now. The new man in, Vikram Panjwani. The loss of the first wicket. Brilliant bowling by Sunil Punjabi. First ball driven towards the fielder at cover. That's the end of a very successful over. 7 of it, but a huge wicket of Karan Jain. 69 for 1 after 9. Nine overs have been bowled. It's 69 for 1. Change in bowling now. That's brilliantly played through the offside between third man and point. That's going to be a boundary to start the over with. Excellent batting here by Vicky Sujan. Moves into the 40s. Back of length. Outside off stump. Enough room for him to play the cut shot. Plays it to perfection there. Gets the boundary. right back onto the bowler. Abhishek Ranka has been taken to the cleaners today. 30 already conceded in 2.1 overs that he's bowled so far. Slight change made at the field. The fielder at point, moving behind square towards backward point now. Again outside off stump, played with soft hands this time towards short third man. It's going to be a dot ball. '75, '73 for one now. This time played with soft hands again towards the fielder. Vikram Panjwani didn't really take a start, and I think that's what Sujan is complaining about. '73 for one the score. It's the 10th over of the game. This time back off length, played down the ground. Straight to the fielder at long on is going to be a single. It's been an expensive spell here by Abhishek Ranka. He's conceded 31. It's in his third over now. Well, the OIS United, they've got off to a flying start. Karan Jain and Vicky Sujan. 69 runs scored among them for the first wicket. Vikram Panjwani will be facing Ranka for the first time in this game. Plays it back to the bowler. Swell bowled. Slow through the air, inviting the batsman to play on the front foot. That's something that you'd like to see in T20 cricket. This time tosses it up. Beautifully bowled. That one turned and bounced as well. Very well kept. Not an easy take for the wicketkeeper. End of 10. 74 for 1. OIS United. So at the end of 10 overs, it's 74 for 1. The OIS United put into bat first. Got off to a great start. 69 runs, in fact, for the first wicket. And Vicky Sujan, 43 of 31. New bowler now from the pavilion end. Looks like it's going to be Vinod Giri. He's bowled well so far. 2 overs, none for 10 for him. It's been economical. Four fielders inside the circle. Short fine leg, short third man, backward point and covers. All in readiness for the last 10 overs of the first innings now. Oh, he's hit it down the ground really hard, but there's a fielder at long off. On the bounce. Starts the over aggressively. Vicky Sujan. It is going to be Vikram Panjwani on strike now. This time back off length. In the air, in the gap. Almost colliding. The center of the wicket, both these batters. Fortunately, no damage done. There was a collision between Panjwani and Sujan in the middle. Vikram Panjwani getting off the mark, but not in the most convincing manner. Delivery outside off stump. It was played in the air. The fielder at catching cover. Himanshu Baigankar almost getting that catch, but an outside edge there. That's going to be runs as well. 4 more for Vicky Sujan. Short delivery. Trying to heave it on the onside. Took an outside edge. A thick outside edge. The fielder at short third man was a mere spectator. 4 runs. 80 the score now for the OIS United. Trying a big one here the way they are batting. Sublime form. Vicky Sujan. 48 of 33. 7 fours and 1 6. Strike rate of 145 for the opener. Bit unlucky there. Vinod Giri. This time very well fielded. Oh, that's been taken. Vicky walks as well. For a moment it looked like it had bounced before it was caught by the bowler, but what a brilliant reflex catch there. Vinod Giri. You'll get a better look in the replay here. Oh, it was almost picked up by the batter. Tried to hit it really hard, but straight to the bowler. What a brilliant catch. Putting his hand out, Vinod Giri. In fact, to put it better, putting his hand up when his team needed the big wicket of Vicky Sujan. Goes for a well-made 48. 2 short of half century. 80 for 2. The OIS United. New man in. Arun Madhu. Centered the crease here at number 4. First ball, plays it towards cover. Want to take a run quickly, but It's good fielding there. Last ball of the over. It's been an eventful one. Boundary off the edge, a wicket as well. This time plays it back to the bowler. End of a brilliant 11th over. 80 for 2 for the OIS United. Abhishek Ranka in his final over. None for 31 for him in his 3. Sema back of length, tried to cut it. Very well kept. It's good bowling here. Starting the over with a quicker one. Back of length, flatter trajectory. Again, trying to play the same stroke. Again, beaten outside off stump. And suddenly, sort of a comeback happening here for the OIS squad strikers. Scottish striking stars. The defending champions. So very well bowled. Played towards the onside. They'll take the first one quickly. Going back for the second. No, they aren't. Just settling down with a single. Time again outside off stump. That one kept low. Very well kept. It's been a great over so far. Just the one of it. 4 deliveries have been bowled. Pressure is mounting up. And just getting the stat here that the Scottish striking stars, they're the 3-time winners. The only 3-time winners of the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. Same onto the pads. Played towards mid-wicket. Chance of a run at the bowler's end. Oh, he misses. That would have been curtains. Had he hit at the bowler's end. It was the batter's call. Certainly. Arun Madhu was the player who had to call for the run, and he did. Only to realize that it was straight to the bowler. Could have been a run out comfortably. It was not even the frame, but Abhishek missed the opportunity there. This time very well bowled. End of a brilliant over. Just 2 runs coming off it. It's 82 for 2 after 12. Change in bowling now. Tripuraj from the pavilion end. Medium pacer. Oh, beautifully played, but straight to the fielder at cover. It's timed perfectly, but couldn't get the placement right on that occasion. There is still a lot of batting left here. There is Sharat Kelkar. Should be the next man in. It's known for his demolishing intent that he has with the bat. This time in the arc, it's been played in the air. There is a fielder. They will run back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. A great effort by the fielder at long on as well. Keeping it down to just a couple of runs. Pawan Pateja trying to make amends for the dropped opportunity early on in the innings. Tripuraj. Some outside off stump trying to play the cut shot. Very well bowled. That one kept low as well. .84 for 2 the score. The OIS United suddenly, they've been pulled back by the Scottish striking stars. This time onto the pads. Down the leg side. We'll wait for the umpire signal. It is a wide. So bonus runs here down the leg side. These runs will be a handful for the OIS United. Got off to a flying start and then suddenly both the openers dismissed in quick succession. The number 3 and number 4, Vikram Panjwani and Arun Madhu. They have to notch out a big partnership. Vikram on strike. This time it's been played beautifully towards the fielder at long on. Should be a single. .87 for 2. Some tactical discussion between the captain and the bowler. And the captain standing right behind the umpire. Some improvisation there done by Ojas Mehta. Exactly where the batter has played the stroke. That's good captaincy. Reading the game really well. 88 for 2. Still a ball to spare here in the 13th over. Not the same field for Vikram Panjwani because plays better square off the wicket. Covers coming back in position where he originally was. This time he steps down the ground. Almost getting the third wicket. The end of 13. 88 for 3. The OIS United. Change in bowling now. Himanshu Vaigankar from the pavilion end. It's expensive in his first over this time. Back of line delivery, cut towards point, a slight misfield. Going towards the fielder at the boundary now. Should be a single. Slightly short on that occasion. Straight away Arun Madhu rocking onto the back foot, playing a magnificent cut stroke straight to the fielder at point. Slightest of misfields. And the players here at the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship, they're so swift in between the wickets. They sniff opportunities and they run through for those singles. This time trying to play across the line. That should be curtains for Vikram Panjwani. Very well bowled by Himanshu Vegankar. Stump to stump. Not giving any room whatsoever. And that's another big wicket falling for the OIS United. 89 for 3 now in the 14th over. .89 for 3 the score now for the OIS United. It's the 14th over of the game. New man in, the destructive right-handed batter Sharat Kelkar. Seen a lot of him in the recent past all across India. But now here in this platinum category quarter-final number 2, can he be the difference maker for his side? Like to like matching here. Himanshu Vegankar with his experience and Sharat Kelkar with his first ball. Down the leg side. Missed by the keeper as well. Should be another single taken off the wide. It's quicker through the air. Slightly straying in line. It's been a tough day for the wicketkeeper. Couple of missed chances. And now, single taken off the wide. Arun Madhu on strike. Same outside off stump, cuts it behind point. There is a fielder at short third, should be a single. He's not given any air whatsoever. Himanshu Vegankar keeping it tight, stump to stump. .92 for 3. Flighted delivery this time again. Now the leg side again missed by the keeper. Should be another single. Both the times Sharat Kelkar has been on strike. He's got an off strike immediately. Without facing a delivery technically. .94 for 3. The score for the OIS United. Very well bowled. Extremely well bowled. Outside off stump went with the arm. Arun Madhu trying to guide it towards backward point for another quick single, but didn't get any sort of connection on it. 6 of 11 for him. And Sharat Kelkar hasn't faced any legal delivery this time. Outside off stump again trying to cut the ball. That one skids through the surface. Very well kept by the wicket keeper. 94 for 3. Last ball of this over. It's time inside edge towards backward square leg. Should be at least a single. The end of 14. It's 95 for 3 for OIS United. Fourteen overs, 95 for 3, and now the batting power play has commenced from the pavilion, and 2 overs for the batters. And look at that! It's in the air. There's a fielder there. Oh, what a catch! Oh, has he taken it? Oh my God, what an effort! He caught it. We have to see if his foot had touched over the line. He threw it back in. We'll have to wait and see. They're asking. So magnificent effort there by the fielder at deep mid wicket. He hung on to it, only to realize that his foot might be touching the boundary. Threw the ball in the air. Very close call there. Excellent effort in the end. Beautifully struck there by Arun Madhu. Bringing on strike Sharad Kelkar, a deep mid wicket and a long on in place for Sharad. Very strong on the onside. This time trying to play across the line, plays it towards mid wicket. Gets a single. This batting power play can be really effective if both these players This time plays in the air. It's high in the air. Fielder coming under it. Long chase for the fielder. It's just going to be a single. It's been a good over so far. It's in the air, over the fielder at cover. First of many from Sharad Kelkar. This is going to be a boundary. That's the 100 up for the OIS United. Hundred up for the OIS United in the 15th over. It's a brilliant shot over covers by Sharad Kelkar. Over pitched. Had to be put away. And did in style as well. Deep mid wicket and long on. Two fielders in the deep for Sharad. Vinod Giri to continue this time going. Big but missing the line of the ball. That's going to be another wicket here. Vinod Giri in the final over of his brilliant spell has picked up a huge wicket of Sharad Kelkar, who has to go back to the pavilion. 102 for 4 now. The OIS United. It's been a brilliant spell of bowling here by Vinod Giri. 2 for 23 in 3.5 overs. Picked up two big wickets for his side. It's being the first over of the batting power play. The new man in, Piyush Patel, left-handed batter. Not seen a lot of left-handers in this tournament. However, quite fortunate to see Piyush here for the OIS United. Last ball for Vinod Giri in his spell. Back of length played towards the fielder at point, and that's the end of a magnificent spell. After 15, 102 for 4, OIS United. Change in bowling now. Isaac Nazareth from the pavilion and will bowl the last over of the batting power play. And certainly the last over from this end. On strike will be Arun Madhu. He's not got a lot of runs, but he's looking really solid. 9 of 15. He's on strike now. That's short. Pulled away, but straight to the fielder at square leg. It's going to be a single. Not a brilliant delivery, I must say. Should have been put away. There was no one square on the wicket on the leg side, but managed to find the only fielder inside the circle on the leg side. 5 overs left. Can they get past 150 here? Certainly, the way they started the innings, it looked like they were going for a big score. And then suddenly, few wickets and pressure back. This time again, way outside off stump. That's going to be a wide. Looking to run through as well, these two batters, but the ball was within the reach of the wicket-keeper on that occasion. Scoring at 6.7 and over. Projected score from here at this scoring rate is 136. So I'm trying to play a big shot. That one skids through with the surface. Isaac getting some help off this wicket. It's the last over of the batting power play. Mid-off, cover, extra cover, point, backward point, short, third man all inside the circle. Trying to go on the leg side. Again a swing and a miss. That's good bowling. He's not changed his line or length despite the batter making all sorts of movements inside the crease. Small word here between Arun and Piyush. I think Piyush should primarily focus on giving the strike back to Arun. He's the man who's been on the crease for a while now. Up next. Time steps out, but plays it towards the fielder at mid-off. Didn't get any sort of timing on it, Piyush. Sliced it. 105 now. It's been a good over so far. 3 of it, of the 4 deliveries. Still 2 balls remaining. A lot of damage can be done in those 2 balls. Farun finds the boundary. Trying to go across the line. There's a loud appeal and that's been given out. The damage is done certainly, but not by Arun. It's a huge blow to the OIS United. Trying to play across the line. A big wicket here. 105 for 5. Loss of 5th wicket. The new man in. Right-handed batsman Vinod. We'll have to wait and see how they accelerate this innings now that they've lost their set batters. 105 for 5. Last ball of the batting power play. An inside edge. And that's out of the very first ball, trying to play across the line. 2 wickets and 2 balls. Brilliant over. Comes to an end now. After 16, it's 105 for 5. Change of ends now. Bowling his last over, Sunil Punjabi. Sunil Punjabi in his final over. Piyush Patel on strike and new man in Sahil Shah. Non-strikers end. It's very well bowled. They're running through for a quick single. It's good running between the wickets. Piyush plays with soft hands towards the fielder at cover and they run through. Giving the strike back to the right-handed batter, Sahil Shah. He's come at number 8. At 6 down. 106 for 6. The Scottish striking stars, they've made a phenomenal comeback in this game. It was 69 for no loss at one stage. And wickets kept falling at regular intervals. And now, the match, it's in the balance. 4 overs, 4 good overs can get you a score of 150. It's played across the line towards the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Should be a single. It was timed beautifully. Gives the strike back to Piyush. There is a fielder at short square leg for Piyush. Steps out and look at that whack. It's a huge 6 over mid-wicket. Amazing bat speed. Nothing wrong with the delivery. Very well picked up. Backed himself. It's a big boundary on the leg side for a left-hander from the far end. But that didn't stop him from taking the challenge on. Oh, this time he's just slipped. Was down the leg side again. Had to be put away, but didn't get any sort of timing on it. Lost his balance as well. Superbly played down the ground again. There is a fielder. A diving effort, but that should be a boundary. There's no stopping Piyush Patel if he gets going. Brilliant bat swing. And the speed with which it went to the long on fielder. Just had to move a couple of meters, but the power with which it was hit made it even more difficult for him to get down and stop the ball, resulting in a magnificent boundary. This time trying to go across the line, takes a huge edge. We'll have to see for the umpire signal. Oh, that is leg byes. Was straying down the leg side. The end of 17 overs, 118 for 6, the OIS United. 3 overs remaining. 118 for 6, the OIS United. It's been truly inspirational. Piyush Patel took his time, got his eye in, and in the last over, Sunil Punjabi tried everything. But he perished for a huge 6 and a boundary. We'll have to see now. Isaac, change of ends for him. Stem outside off stump. Into the gap. There is a long chase. It's good footwork in the end. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. It's been stopped just before the boundary ropes. That's very well fielded by the fielder at sweeper cover. Piyush Patel is on strike. It's gone in the air. It's high in the air. Two fielders converging. It will fall in no man's land. They'll run through for a second. It went miles in the air. In the end, couple of runs. 4 of 2 more importantly in this over. Isaac has been really excellent today. 2 for 12 and 2.2 overs. But these figures could change within a fraction of a second. The way Piyush Patel is batting. Oh, and he tries to go big on the onside. And Isaac, stump to stump, gets the big blow. And OIS United now 122 for 7. And Piyush Patel goes back to the pavilion. Well made 16 of 12. The new man in, Anshul Lodha. It's going to be on strike. Another left-hander. Isaac has been really good. The way he's bowled. Not given away a lot of runs. He's picked up 3 wickets. He's got the Scottish striking stars back into the game. Short fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, all in readiness. Trying to cut the ball. Will run through for a single. It's good bowling from Isaac. Not a lot of width on offer. He's got good pace as well. .123 for 7. With the 14 balls remaining in this innings. The big question is, can they bat for the 20 overs, because 7 wickets are down for the OIS United. Time down the leg side, very well kept. Good reflexes by the wicketkeeper. Had to cover some ground. Fine glove work. That one was straying down the leg side. Again onto the pads. They'll run the first one quickly. They'll look for the second. Anshul with his fresh legs. Just the one. That's good fielding in the end. .125 for 7. The start with which they got off in this innings. Karan Jain and Vicky, the way they batted. 69 runs for the opening partnership. Since then, it's been a topsy-turvy kind of a performance by the OIS United. Wickets falling at regular intervals, but here is the opportunity to get those big runs in the end. This time back off length, trying to pull the ball. No connection whatsoever, just a single. And that's the end of another brilliant over by Isaac. 126 for 7 after 18. Last couple of overs. The ball has been given to Himanshu Vaigankar. He's picked up a wicket, but has gone for a few runs. Left-hander on strike. I think that's the reason for giving Himanshu the ball in hand. Coming around across the wicket. This time it was short. It's gone in the air. Should be a wicket for him. Easy catch in the end for the wicket-keeper. Rocked back and tried to go deep into the leg side. Was slower through the air. And another wicket falls here for the OIS United. The new man in, Ajit Virwani. Eighth wicket has fallen now for 126. This is the 19th over. Still 11 balls remaining. If they get 14-15 runs as well, they'll be crossing 140. It should be a decent enough score on this pitch. We'll have to wait and see. A couple of wickets remaining for the OIS United. Vaigankar picking up his second wicket. Oh, that one came in sharply. Very well bowled. Bowls it slower through the air. There is some assistance to the spinners. Quickly adapting to the situation, Himanshu. This time he goes down the ground. There is a fielder there, but should be a couple of runs. That's good running between the wicket. A good throw in the end. Could be a close call. Looks like he just made it home in the end. Good running between the wickets. Opens his account with a couple of runs. Ajit Virwani. 128 for 8. Put into bat first. Immense pressure put on the Scottish striking stars in the first 10 overs. Since then, it's been a different ball game altogether. It's time again. Straight back to the bowler, just falling short of Himanshu. Didn't carry through. A couple of balls remain in this over. 128 for 8 the score. Oh, he tries to cut it inside edge. And that should be another wicket. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire thinks of it. He's given it out. Plays it on back to the stumps. The 9th wicket falls here for the OIS United. Falling like a pack of cards at the Air India Sports Club. Third wicket for Himanshu Vaigankar. 128 for 9. Last ball of his 19th over. It's very well bowled. Another very good over. Economical. 2 of it. 2 wickets as well. 128 for 9 after 19. The last over. 6 balls remain. Want to get as many as possible. 128 for 9. Sahil Shah and Pratik Sanghvi, the 2 batters in the middle. Isaac Nazareth in his final over. 3 overs, 3 for 16 for him. Brilliant bowling by Isaac. Put the dent in the OIS United batting lineup. We'll have to wait and see how much can the OIS United manage at the end of 20 overs. Last wicket in hand. Can they bat the 20? Shot third man. Point covers mid off inside the circle. Last over of the game. Down the leg side. We'll have to see the umpire signal. He's been given out. Leg before wicket. Played across the line. And Isaac gets his 4th. That was dead in front. Height was the only thing that could have saved him. But the umpire Swapnil Kotawdekar had no hesitation whatsoever. 128 all out. OIS United. Brilliant bowling by Himanshu Vegankar. 3 for 21. Excellent bowling by Isaac Nazareth. 4 for 16. 129 to win for the Scottish striking stars. Welcome back to the Bayside Sports School Dash Cricket Championship. My name is Yash Padak and here we are for the magnificent chase. 129 required now. First ball. Straight away runs. Ojas Mehta. A man oozing with confidence. His team has made a phenomenal comeback. 69 for 1. The OIS United were at one point and then 128 all out. Brilliant spirit shown there by all the bowlers and the fielders as well. Scottish striking stars open their account with a wide. Again using his feet. Again outside off stump. And another wide. The other way around this time. At the non-striker's end. Himanshu Vaigankar. Bowled really well. Accurate off spins. Now an opportunity to flourish with the bat as well. Uses his feet. That's it. The pad on the full. We'll have to wait and see for the umpire's signal. Very close call there. It's going down the leg side is what he says. Very close call. The umpire says not out. Next delivery now. Again using his feet. Again another appeal, but this time it's pretty high. It's good bowling here. Anil Patwa. It's getting the ball to bounce. Swing both ways. Good signs here for the OIS United. If they can pick up a couple of wickets early, there'll be some amount of pressure that'll be put on the Scottish striking stars. Again using his feet. They want to run through for a single and they will. There is a sweeper on the offside. Deep covers. Fielder at third man as well on the boundary. The new player on the crease now, Himanshu Vaigankar. Slip in place. More of a fourth slip, third slip. Two fielders standing at point. Fielder at cover as well. Sweeper on the offside on the boundary. Third man on the boundary. Field set 7 on the offside, 2 on the leg side. A short fine leg and a mid-on. Empty spaces. Himanshu Vaigankar. Cuts it between the fielders at point. Should be just the one. Opens his account with a beautiful square cut. In fact, he just guided the ball into the gap. Anil Patwa. To Ojas Mehta, the captain of the striking stars. Steps out, plays across the line. That's in the gap. A lot of work to do for the fielder at mid-on. It's a good effort. What an effort that one. Saving one run for his side. A diving stop. Was beautifully timed. An excellent effort by the fielder at mid-on. Putting his body on the line for his team. That's what you'd love to see at the Bayside Sports School Dash Cricket Championship. It's the quarter-final, the second quarter-final The first was played between the JNS Mustangs and the SVKM Blazing Strikers. At one stage, the Blazing Strikers were 80 for 8. And from there, they chased the total for 145. Courtesy of a captain's innings by their captain Mittal. This time outside off stump, wide. They want to run, but correction there. It's the Super Strikers who played the first Platinum quarterfinals. There are 4 teams of SVKM who are featuring in this Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. A lot of competition. The Super Strikers, the only team as of now to go through to the semis. This time outside off stump again. It's very well bowled. That's much better. At the end of the first over, it's 8 without loss for the striking stars. From the pavilion end, Piyush Patel, left arm across the wicket. A lot of flair in his batting. But now, this is what it all comes down to. Can he provide those early breakthroughs that his side needs? Ozesh Mehta on strike. Bowling over the wicket. Oh, that's a top edge. No ball signalled by the umpire. You'll have to wait and see. The no ball signalled. Well, Piyush argues that he'd already mentioned the side with which he was bowling on, but the umpire gives this clarification. Well, it is going to be a free hit. Piyush Patel. He was lining up to bowl across the wicket, but seems like he bowled over the wicket, and he then told the umpire that he always intended to bowl from over the wicket. That's where the argument happened between the umpire, because if you're bowling over the wicket, the non-striker cannot stand on your end. It's a free hit now. It's gone straight back to the bowler. Gets away with the... Injures himself in the process. We hope that it's not nothing serious, but good reflexes shown there by Piyush Patel. Unfortunately, it's on his non-bowling arm. Should be good enough to bowl. Struck beautifully by Vaigankar. Straight back to the bowler. This time short into the gap towards mid-wicket. It was a bit short there. Wagankar not trying anything fancy and just asking Piyush if he's alright. Struck straight on his right arm. Ojas Mehta now on strike. There's no one behind square on the leg side on the boundary. There is a short fine leg in place though. Trying to play the sweep shot. Very well bowled. Making some changes in the field now. The captain. They need a few wickets up top, especially these two players, Ojas Mehta and Himanshu Wagankar. Either of them stay on the crease for 10 to 12 overs. Certainly the match is away. And in the kitty for the Scottish striking stars. They need early wickets. This time trying to sweep the ball. He's got the gap. It's a long chase for the fielder at mid-wicket. Should cut it off. Will be a couple of runs. Playing against the spin Ojas. But he knew what he was doing. He was in control. Complete control of that stroke. Played it along the ground. You need to bowl as many dot balls as you can to build the pressure up, because these two batters will take the game away from you. Now coming around the wicket. Ojas Mehta again having a glance at the field. Mid-on comes inside the circle. Square leg goes back. 6 fielders on the offside, 3 on the leg. This time playing the paddle sweep. Brilliantly played. Should be another couple at least. Been cut off just before the boundary ropes. Another 2 runs taken there. Good confident batting here. Ojas Mehta knows that these are the 4 overs where you can capitalize as much as you can in the power play. That's what he's trying to do. Now the captain wants to make change in field. He wants a short fine leg, but Piyush Patel, he's very sure and confident that he'll bowl one line. But in the end, the captain deciding that a short fine leg is required to stop those paddle shots. This time down the leg side. Oh, tried to play the sweep shot. Didn't get any sort of timing on it. End of 2 overs. It's 15 without loss for the Scottish striking stars. Continuing his second over now. Anil Patwa made a decent comeback after a couple of wides here and there. You have to wait and see if you can get those wickets. That's a beautiful delivery. What a yorker that was. Himanshu Wagankar just a little casual. Playing that. Very well bowled. And often you expect the hard length to be hit more often than not with the new ball in hand. But on that occasion, Anil Patwa went for the yorker. Executed it to perfection there. Straight into the block hole. But fortunately, it wasn't in line with the stumps. It's going to be continuing from the pavilion end. There is beautifully played towards the fielder at cover. Sharat Kelkar. Bucket hands for him. There is a third man and a sweeper on the offside. So the line needs to be off stump and slightly outside off stump for Himanshu Wagankar. Anything on the pads is just asking for trouble. And the dot balls will add the pressure on the Scottish striking stars. That's very well bowled and excellently played as well. Class written all over it. Dabs it towards third man for a single. Gives the strike back to the danger man, Ojas Mehta. The captain of the defending champion Scottish Striking Stars. He won the toss, elected to bowl first. His bowlers have done the job. Now it's up to them. Ojas and Ivanshu. 129 is the target. Coming across the line this time, trying to pull the ball. It's gone in the gap. It was in the air for a while, but it is going to be a boundary. First boundary of the innings. And no surprises. Ojas Mehta hit him high on the bat, but he picked up the length so quickly. Very, very well played. 20 now. The score for the Striking Stars. Wickets is the only way to go here for the OIS United. If they are to win this game, they need to get rid of these two batters as soon as they can, as quickly as possible. Anil Patwa. Nothing wrong with that delivery. Just that the field positioning, the field placement was not on point. This time he comes across, tries to heave it into the onside. It's beaten. No, just knows that this is a game of two halves, two innings. You can't play one-dimensional. You can't play, with one track mind. You have to build the innings. He's done it a lot of times in the past. Widely regarded as one of the best players in this whole Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. One of the best batters. Exactly why I'm telling you. Look at that. Beautifully played through the offside. If you can do that, then there's no need to play across the line. And Ojas knows it best. Excellent timing there. 3 overs have been bowled. It's 21 for no loss after 3. Piyush Patel continuing from the pavilion, and his second over and the last over of the first power play. 21 for no loss in 3 overs. The mandatory power play of 4 overs up front, and the 2 overs remaining can be taken anywhere between the 11th and the 16th over. This time tossed up, it's been played over the fielder at square leg. Should be a boundary. Starts off with a 4. Ojas Mehta taking the attack to the opposition. Plays the sweep shot to perfection there. Look at that. Fielder at square leg had no chance, and not the fielder at deep mid wicket. Very well done. Piyush Patel is bowling over the wicket. I think that's one of the major reasons why Ojas is fancying that sweep stroke. It's a little easier when you're bowling from over the wicket and your left arm to a right-hander to play the sweep stroke. Finally coming across now, round the wicket. There's no slip in place. Short third man, backward point, extra cover, cover mid off. 5 fielders on the offside, 4 on the leg. Square leg, short fine leg, deep mid wicket and long on. Slight changes being made in the field by Piyush. Needs to get his line and length right here. Again tossed up, again sweeps it. This time straight to the fielder. Slight misfield. He'll run through for a single. Surprisingly, Himanshu Vaigankar is the quieter of the two batters. He's got all the shots in the book. It's just a matter of time before he too joins the party. Can hit big. Seen a lot of him over the course of years. This time short. Played down for a single. Showing amazing temperament here, Himanshu. He knows that Ojas Mehta is taking the attack to the bowlers. Himanshu just playing second fiddle to Ojas Mehta's brilliant batting. Already 6 of the over so far. 3 deliveries remain. The last over of the mandatory power play. 27 without loss the score for the Scottish striking stars. Ojas on strike. This time drives through the covers. Straight to the fielder at extra cover. Should be stopped. That's better from Piyush. Bowling according to his field. Because if you bowl inside the line or down the leg side, it will be easy pickings for a batter of Ojas's caliber. That one's short. Put away towards mid wicket. Should be a single. There is no rush whatsoever. Taking their own sweet time, the batters. Settling in. Especially Himanshu. Hasn't tried anything fancy as of now. Watch the ball right till the end. And obviously, when you're playing the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship, you don't want to give anything away. This is the quarterfinals. You snooze, you lose. That's the thing one needs to keep in mind. That's very well bowled. Played with soft hands towards point. They'll run through for a quick single. That's good running between the wickets as well. Ojas, as soon as the ball left the bat, he was ready to run through to the striker's end. And that's the end of the 4th over. It's 29 without loss after 4. Change of ends now. And certainly change in bowling as well. Spinner being brought into the attack. Slip in place as well. 29 for no loss after 4. Himanshu Vaigankar. He's taken his time. He's getting his eye in. He's played 9 deliveries for 5. The new bowler from the far end. It's going to be the leg spinner. We'll have to wait and see how will the OIS United plan this innings, because it's not going to be an easy task. First ball. Oh, beautiful flight. Look at that action. And there's a misfield. They'll run through for a single. That's brilliant. Ojas Mehta was on the look for any opportunity. Sahil Shah from the far end. Tossed up delivery. Pitched as well in the right line. That's a good action. Slip in place for any sort of outside edge. That's the pressure that you need to put. Because this game is not going to go for all 20 overs if these two keep batting. So you need to attack as a captain when you're fielding and you're defending a small total as such. Time tossed up, it's in the air. There's no one there at square leg. Falls in between the fielders. Converging at short fine leg and backward square leg. But he almost got the big wicket. They're already well ahead of the required rate. Just need to keep batting as much as they can. This time that's a beautiful delivery. Played with soft hands again into the gap. Should be a single. It's got a brilliant action. Sahil Shah. Reminds me of Rahul Chahar. Certainly has the ability to bowl slower through the air. That's something that you don't see more often in T20 cricket now. Look at that. That's it's a very close call. Took an under edge and went towards first slip. Ojas trying to sweep that one right off the middle stump. If there wouldn't have been any sort of bat, that should have been out, but fortunate on that occasion, Ojas Mehta. This is a very good bowling. This time, the ball that skids through towards long on. It was the one that skids through the flipper. Played towards long on. Another single. It's been 4 of this over, but this is very good bowling by Sahil. Looks in great control of his bowling. Has a clean action as well. And Himanshu Vaigankar, just having a look at the field. There are fielders on the leg side as well on the boundary. Sam tosses it up, driven down the ground. End of the over. End of 5 overs. It's 34 without loss for the Scottish striking stars. Change in bowling now. New bowler Ajit Virwani from the far end. Another spinner. No slip in place for him. There's a short third man, in fact. One shot played into the onside. This is going to be a single. It's a very short delivery. He's looking to play it into the leg side, and I think here you start to realize that the game is not going to last the whole 20 overs. Wickets is the only way to go forward here for the OIS United. Trying to give the ball to Azmi spinner. I think that's very well bowled. That's very bold, played on the front foot by Ojas Mehta. I think that's the line you need to bowl more often than not, because the quicker you bowl on this pitch, it's easier to put it away. There won't be any sort of turn on assistance if you bowl quicker. That's much better. This time plays it towards third man, straight to the fielder at short third. It will be a single. This is smart bowling. He has a short fine leg for Ojas Mehta. He knows that Ojas Mehta is very comfortable with spinners bowling. And he likes to play those sweep shots, paddle scoops as well. So a short fine leg exactly for that sort of a shot. And for Himanshu, there is the more conventional sort of approach with a short third man in place. It's very well bowled. Played with soft hands again. They'll run through for a single. This is good batting by Vaigankar. He's not trying anything fancy. Showing a lot of experience and maturity that he has done throughout his career. The Scottish striking stars. Certainly they have a lot of depth in their batting as well. This time driven towards cover. Another quick single taken there. They've Premjit, the wicket-keeper batter. Tripuraj as well. Vinod Giri bowled really well today. Pawan Patheja. Well, that's the man you want to wait and watch out for. Big hitter. He's played a lot of cricket. Seen him really closely. Demolish any sort of spin bowlers. This time steps out, plays it towards square leg easily. Just walking down the track, using his wrists to full effect. And that's another over that comes to an end. 6 overs gone, 39 for none. Sahil Shah. 6 overs, none for 39. Scottish striking stars, they're in commanding position as of now. 14 overs left and 90 required. Sahil Shah has a slip in place. Short fine leg. Point. Covers as well. Manju Vaigankar is taking a lot of time. He's taking his own sweet time, and he knows that it kind of annoys the bowler as well. Breaks the rhythm this time. Steps down the ground. Plays it over cover. There is a fielder in the deep, but it will not carry to the fielder at sweeper cover. It will just be a single. His first signs of intent. Aggressive stroke played there. Went down the ground and didn't try to hit it too hard. Just tried to go over the fielder at cover. Sliced it towards the fielder at extra cover. Somehow gets away with it. Sahil Shah has by far looked the most dangerous of all the bowlers that have bowled so far. He's bowled slower through the air. That's the most important. That's the utmost priority here at the Air India Sports Club. You can't bowl really quicker through the air because it comes easily onto the bat. Your stock ball, your natural bowling has to be a little slow through the air, and that's what Sahil has done magnificently well. Exactly why he's, induced this false stroke from Himanshu, which you don't see quite often. This time's trying to go into the leg side. There's a fielder there. On the bounce. There was a fielder at backward square leg. Sweeps it, but didn't carry all the way across to the boundary. It's good bowling by Sahil. His pace is such that he's asking the batter to go big. Like that. That's beautifully played. Look at that shot. Class written all over it. One bounce. And over the cover boundary for a boundary. Was tossed up in the air, presenting the full face of the bat. That's what he was trying to do on the first ball of this over as well. But this time execution is sublime by Himanshu Vaigankar. He's got the runs of the over, so release the pressure in a way. Just needs to keep batting for as long as he can. The fielder at covers is now gone to the 30 yards. Onto the circle this time. A quicker one. Paddles it towards short fine leg. Missed by the fielder. Almost. Could have gotten more runs. But in the end, managed to get a clean pickup at short fine leg. This is good bowling. This time it was a quicker one. He's got good control on his bowling. Sahil Shah. This time quicker through the air, driven towards long off. It's just going to be a single. It was a full toss, and Ojas, he doesn't need to try anything fancy. He too knows that. Just drives it towards long off. This time plays it into the onside, and that's going to be another single. So at the end of 7 overs, the score 48 for no loss. Seven overs have been bowled. It's 48 for no loss. You're at the Air India Sports Club, the quarter-final. Second quarter-final in the platinum category. First was played between the JNS Mustangs and the SVKM Super Strikers. The Strikers qualifying eventually. This time outside off stump, cuts it in between point and short third. That should be a boundary. Oh, it's very well done in the end. You'll have to see. A little unfortunate. Got a foot to it. But the trailing leg. Hope he's not injured himself in that process. And that boundary brings the 50 up for the Scottish striking stars here in quarterfinal number 2. It was outside off stump. It was very well played by Himanshu. Second boundary for him in this innings. He's looked in such comfort and ease, the way he's accelerated his innings. Got his first boundary in the previous over. And now the second. Fielder at deep cover as well. Pretty dominant offside field. This time, good wrist work. Plays it towards deep mid wicket. And they're just rotating the strike quite comfortably. There's no sort of pressure on their shoulders. The way they're batting, it looks like they'll be winning this game by 10 wickets. Because boundaries are coming quite easily. Singles. Almost on every delivery. They need a wicket here. They need a breakthrough. This time trying to paddle it Does it successfully as well. It's going in the gap. Should be a couple of runs. It's just going to be a single. It's good fielding. Not taking any risk. These two players. Even the running between wickets is such that they know that they don't have to throw their wicket away. No risk whatsoever. Brilliant partnership this. 54 of 46 balls. This time again played towards deep mid wicket. Another single here. They've slowed the game down in every way. Have Ojas and Himanshu. They're getting at least 6 and over. And now the required rate is exactly 6 and over. Ajit Virwani this time down the leg side. Missed by the keeper. That's going to be a boundary. 4 wides. The delivery was outside leg stump. It spun a little. There's no chance for the keeper as well. Once the keeper was beaten. This fielder had short fine leg. It was a little too square. And 4 wides in the end. The score is now 60 in the 8th over. Ajit Virwani. A lot of shoulders have dropped here for OIS United this time again. Back of a length played towards mid wicket. There is a fielder inside the circle. They won't run for a single. But like I said, the shoulders have dropped here for the OIS United. These two batters are looking in cruise control of the innings. This time shot, it's in the air. That is another boundary. It was asking to be hit. So you can see here, half tracker, enough time for Ojas Mehta to pick his spot. The fielder was standing 15 yards inside the boundary. 4 runs. The end of 8 overs is 64 for no loss for the Scottish striking stars. Himanshu Vaigankar. Change in bowling now. Vikram Panjwani. Oh, playing a forward defense here, Himanshu Vaigankar. It's a good ball. Quicker through the air. And now it's just a matter of time before the Scottish striking stars bring it home for their side, because too many runs have been considered. Just like that again. The bad delivery. Should be at least a couple, if not more. It's very well done in the end. Very well fielded. Comes back for the second. Vaigankar moves on to 26 now with that double. He's not taken any sort of risks. Vikram Panjwani. Quicker outside off stump. Wide, signalled by the umpire. Keeper did well to collect the ball. And Himanshu, he's just thinking to himself, he could have cut the ball, but everything said and done. Another run added to the partnership. This time again down the leg side. This one should go for 4. We'll have to wait to see the umpire signal. 4 off the bat. Another short delivery. Got a little bit of bat on it. Enough to reach the boundary ropes here. .71 the score now. Scottish striking stars, the defending champions, living up to their reputation. Oh, very well bowled. That's much better. It's a brilliant delivery. Beaten off the pitch. That one just gripped off the surface a little. That's very well bowled. Quickly bowled, but played as well towards sweeper on the offside. Another single. They've made a few bowling changes, but that has not stopped the flow of runs. There's a fielder at square leg, short mid wicket, long on. And that's what he does. Paddles it away. It's a long chase. Should be at least a single. Just the one there. He wanted the second, but sent back by Himanshu. Just advising him that there's no need to take these risky runs. They're already under a lot of pressure. 9 overs bowled, 73 for no loss for the striking stars. Nine overs, 73 without loss. Another 56 required of 66. The required rate well within control. 5.09. Change in bowling now. Arun Madhu is going to be bowling from the far end. 10th over of the game. Tosses it up. Tries to play the paddle sweep. There is a fielder at the backward square leg. Long chase for him. Again, excellent work there done by Anil Patwa. Come back for the second. Such a class act, Ojas Mehta. Hasn't let any bowler put any sort of pressure. 75 the score. Stein sweeps it. It's in the air. It's in the gap. And it's out of the ground as well. Clearing the boundary rope. Just by a couple of meters. It's timed and placed to perfection. Bowled outside off stump. And heaved it into the leg side. 6 runs. First 6 of the innings for the Scottish striking stars. Off the bat of the captain Ojas Mehta. Time sweeps it again. Beautifully played. Excellent batting here. 6 and a 4. Arun Madhu gone for plenty. The first 3 balls itself. The Scottish striking stars, they're in a hurry to win this game. 44 required now. Required rate down to 4.5 now. And over. And Ojas Mehta, seemingly unstoppable. This time drives it through the covers. Oh, that's going to be another boundary. For a moment it looked like the fielder had got it covered, but wasn't the case here. Outside off stump. Played between the two fielders. That's beautiful placement and timing as well. Excellent cricket all around. 16 of the first 4 balls. The most expensive over of the innings. This time trying to slog it in the air. It's high in the air. There is a fielder. But he couldn't get to the ball on time. Just falling short of the fielder in the deep. Played across the line. It was a top edge. It went way in the air for a long, long time. A lot of ground covered by the fielder at deep backward square leg. Fell in no man's land. 17 of the over. This makes it the most expensive over of the game. It's very well played by Vaigankar. They're batting at different wavelengths, it seems like. At the end of 10 overs, it's 90 without loss for the Scottish striking stars here. So at the end of 10 overs, halfway mark in the second innings, the score, complete control, 90 without loss. The defending champions. They're going to be going ahead in this tournament. 39 needed now of 10. Although cricket is a game of uncertainties, but this seems seemingly impossible. OIS United. The first 10 overs were in their favour. They did really well with the bat. Karan Jain and Vicky Sujan. They did well for the first wicket, and then since then the wickets kept tumbling. Over after over. Run rate came down as well. Change in bowling here. We've got Sharat Kelkar from the pavilion end, who'll be bowling to Ojas Mehta. Strong offside field set for Ojas. So way outside off stump, short and wide, cut over point. That's going to be a boundary. He gets to his half century as well. That's a brilliant 50 for Ojas Mehta. What a player. It was short and wide. Bit of a loosener, I must say. Cut over point. The captain leading from the front. 35 required now. Getting the fielder inside the circle, the square leg. Oh, in fact, he's just adjusting the fielder at square leg. Sharat Kelkar. It's very well bowled, but played brilliantly towards mid wicket. That's going to be a dot ball. Was a bit short. Pulled off the front foot. Ojas Mehta has all the time in the world. Such a classical batter he is. This time it's played across the line. That's going to be a 6. What a shot. 100 up for the Scottish striking stars here at the Air India Sports Club. It was in the arc. Picked up and disposed over mid wicket for a huge maximum. What a shot, Ojas. This has been a masterclass of chasing. It's not a big total, but we've seen scores of 128, 120 get defended in the quarterfinals of different categories. The gold as well, silver as well, early on in this tournament. But here in the platinum quarterfinals, the OIS United scored 128. They got all out in the last over. The Scottish striking stars, they're 100 for no loss. 29 required. This time he's played it behind the fielder at fine leg. That is running away towards the boundary. And that is going to be cut off just before the boundary ropes. For a moment it looked like it has gone to the fence, but well done by the fielder. A long chase for him in the end. 2 runs. Sharat Kelkar. Deep mid wicket. Deep backward square leg. Long on, long off. This time he's picked up. It's gone towards the fielder at square leg. Should be a single. Just the one there. Ojas Mehta rocked onto the back foot, picked the length up early. Almost got another boundary to himself. He's just batted so well, Ojas. And the way Himanshu has complimented him. Sometimes we tend to forget the player who supports the aggressive batter. This time driven towards the fielder at cover. Very well fielded as well. End of the over. 103 for no loss after 11. The new bowler. Change in bowling. Vinod from the pavilion end. It's just a matter of time before the Scottish striking stars finish the innings. 103 for no loss after 11. First ball. It's outside off stump. Wide signalled by the umpire. Wicketkeeper just not happy with the decision. He thought that the ball was just inside. Just inside the line, but the line belongs to the umpire there. Starts off with a wide. 25 now needed. 54. Talk about domination here at the Platinum quarterfinals. This time it's in the air. There is a chance for the fielder. Just over the fielder at cover. Lost it in the floodlights as it went in the air. It's not easy to take catches. White ball in the night sky. We've seen a lot of missed chances in this tournament. That has to be one of the reasons. The floodlights. This time Vaigankar goes down the ground towards long off. Well, he's just jogging to the other end. He knows that the match is in the kitty. Just wants to stay not out. Finish the innings off as quickly as he can. This time going over the leg side. At least trying to go over the fielder at square leg. Didn't get any sort of connection. There was Sharat Kelkar at square leg. Dot ball after a very long time there. It was a slow delivery, the previous one. This time, hoiked it towards deep mid wicket. Should be just a single there. The score 107 now, 22 runs away. The Scottish striking stars, the defending champions, certainly a big threat. Strongest contenders, one of the strongest ones, quite sure, to retain the title. There are a few good teams remaining in this tournament. Oh, this time! Gets his man. Inside edge. And onto the stumps. Manchu Vaigankar, after a well-made 32, goes back to the pavilion. What a knock he's played for his side. Was there right till the end, and this 100-run partnership, 107 to be precise, has come to an end. The wicket falling in the 12th over of the game. 107 for 1. after the fall of the first wicket. New man in, Charles Sam. First ball, flicks it towards deep mid wicket. Gets off the mark straight away. It's been a great over. 5 of it and a wicket as well. But a little too late it seems like. 108 for 1 after 12. New bowler, Anshul Lodha from the pavilion end now. 13th over of the game. This time down the leg side. It's going to be wide and also they'll run through for another single. .20 required now. 19 in fact with that single off the wide. Ojas Mehta. 64 of 41 for him. This time onto the pads. Plays it into the gap. Should be a couple of runs it looks like. Quite comfortably they'll get there. 2 more. Just 3 hits away now. 17 runs needed. Just played some risk-free cricket and they've not let the pressure get the better of them at any stage. At one point there was the score at run a ball in the beginning. But then since Ojas and Himanshu, they started attacking the bowlers, completely took the game away from the opposition. I think that's what you'll see with the best teams. This time another full toss down the leg side, played towards backward square leg. There is a fielder there. Just the one. Charles comes back on strike. Poor guy had been sitting in the dugout for more than 12 overs. He must be wondering whether he'll get a chance to bat on, and finally he's done. He's got the opportunity and look at that. That's what he was waiting for. A full toss. Above waist height or no? We'll have to wait and see. But what a hit. Let's put that away in some style. It was a high full toss. Might have slipped out of his hands. But certainly a huge maximum. So I'm going down the ground towards long off. Very well timed again. There is a fielder in the deep. Now 9 required. The Scottish striking stars. They've struck. Struck and how? Slow delivery this time, an inside edge. Oh, throw at the bowler's end. The bowler was quite unaware. It's just a single. 8 away now from a magnificent, famous win. Oh, he's hit it over the bowler's head for 4. Charles Sam ends the over with the boundary. 4 runs to win now. 125 for 1 after 13. 4 runs to win now. Just one hit away. We'll have to wait and see who'll be the bowler, in fact, to bowl this over. "17" came off the last over. Anshul Lodha tried his best, but it was a lot to do in the end. Looks like it's going to be Arun Madhu. He too went for 17 in the only over that he bowled. 4 away. Coming around the wicket. Ojas Mehta on strike. Oh, trying the reverse sweep. Something fancy. Well, it is 2nd April. It's the day of iconic moments. The World Cup win in 2011. And here Ojas Mehta. He's batted brilliantly. It was MS Dhoni with his captain's knock on this very day 13 years ago. And Ojas Mehta is playing an innings worth remembering. This time a full toss. That's been put away, and these are the winning runs. The Scottish striking stars gone through to the semi-finals. The defending champions showcasing a masterclass of how to chase the game. Winning the match with 9 wickets and 6.3 overs remaining. It's been a magnificent game of cricket. Striking stars, they won the toss, elected to bowl first. Got the OIS United all out for 128, and then in the blink of an eye, everything taken away from the OIS United. Scottish striking stars, the defending champions, into the semis.